Well, welcome to today's broadcast. My name is Dawn Larson. I'm business strategist with Navigator Marketing. And every Friday at noon Eastern Time, I go live to discuss strategies for small business and medium-sized businesses to increase their profile leads and sales. And today's topic we're going to talk about is how to optimize your Google business profile to help your business grow your profile leads and sales. It's a great topic because, when we work with small businesses and medium-sized businesses, they come to Navigator and they'll say, wow, you know what, we're not getting a lot of leads and sales online. I don't think this online works. We're really struggling. And one of the first things we do is optimize their Google business profile. And within weeks, they're commenting back that people are finding them through their Google search that way. So it's a very powerful tool. So if you're just tuning in right now, my name is Dawn Larson. I'm business strategist with Navigator Marketing. We help businesses grow their profile leads and sales online. And today, if you're just tuning in, we're going to be talking about how to optimize your Google business profile to grow your profile leads and sales. If you're on the broadcast and you know of somebody that could benefit from this information, please don't hesitate to share this information with them. Simply tag their name to the broadcast so that they can see it or share it on your Facebook post. You never know what one little piece of information can really help a business skyrocket. And if you're watching on the replay, please don't hesitate to leave your questions. If you're live, you can ask questions real time and I'll answer them. And if you're on the replay, leave your questions in the comment box below. And what we'll do is that I will come back in after the video is launched and I will then answer those questions. So if you have some questions about your profile, I can definitely help you out there. So again, we're going to talk about how to optimize your Google business profile. It is crazy to know that 80% of online searches are happening through Google search engine. So there is Yahoo and Bing, but 80% of online searches are searched through Google. And here's another stat that's going to kind of be interesting. 68% of people use their smartphones when they're searching for local products and services. So they're using keywords or your business name, but 68% of people are using their smartphones. And here's the sad stat. 65% of business owners, small, medium, and corporations, are not using this free business listing and optimizing their Google business profile, if you can believe it. That is huge. To me, when you don't optimize your Google business profile, you're actually kind of saying no to a free virtual digital billboard on the internet that doesn't cost any money. And it's a great opportunity to do so many things for your business. And we're going to get into those details shortly. But if you have not, let me know in the comments. If you have optimized your Google business profile, like if you have it and you've walked into it and you've managed it a bit, comment down below and just say, yes, I have. And if you have not, give me a comment below and say, no, I haven't done it yet. And maybe I can go in and just give you a couple more extra tips that are pertaining to your business to really help you with your Google business profile. So if you're just joining, we're talking about how to optimize your Google business profile to grow your profile leads and sales for your business. So the great thing about Google is that, it's a very powerful search engine. And, Google also owns YouTube. So a lot of the video searches and keyword searches all go through Google. And the unfortunate thing is that most people who search online for keyword products and services do not go past the first page on Google. So that's really important to know, that you want to use every strategy in your toolbox to make sure that your website is showing up for the keywords in your industry and that you're using that Google profile. And if you're not sure where your Google business profile shows up, it's actually to the right. When I call up keywords, like say I call up your business or I call up keywords around your business profile will show up on the right side. So if I call up my business Navigator Marketing, you'll see a profile show up to the right. And it's crazy to know that most people won't go through to your website, that you'll see from your Google Business Analytics that there's a great portion of people that review your business profile on Google and don't actually get to your website. Now, if you maximize and optimize your Google Business Profile with the tips and tools I have today for you, you're guaranteed that a good portion of those people will then be driven through to your website and motivated to get to your website. But you need to implement some of these tips. So knowing that, say I'm searching for car dealerships in a certain city and I call up a car dealership's name, as a web prospect, I can just look at the Google information on the right-hand side that tells me about the hours of operation, gives me a couple of visuals if the business owner has optimized the Google Business Profile, and a lot of details, including Google reviews. Judging just by that profile, many people determine if they're going to visit that business. So that's really important to know that 50% of people who searched for a company online visit that business within the next day, 24 hours. So you really want to optimize that Google Business Profile, because potentially there's 50% of the web searches could visit your business within the next day. So, actually taking the time, it takes maybe about 6 hours total, 1.5 hour just to start your Google Business Profile, but then maybe 6 hours to optimize it perfectly. But every time we do this for a customer, they rave about just the instant results they see when we enhance their Google Business Profile. So one of the things that it does is it gives you really good control of what your web prospects see initially versus your competitors. And this is really it. This is you against your competitors, and you have 3 to 10 seconds to give a really good impression to web visitors to encourage them to go through to your website. And so you have control of this. You can add the details and the images and the branding that you want to make it professional versus your competitors. And this is the Google Business Profile really is a great opportunity for you to interact with your prospects, because now it's your first impression before they get to the website. And you really have the power to manage your online reputation in the reviews. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I'm really, intimidated by Google Business Reviews. It's a great opportunity. Google is about helping customers get what the information they want, and they want to make sure that they get the information about the businesses they're searching for. So instead of being intimidated and afraid about Google reviews, I really encourage my customers to embrace it and to really use it, and to use it as a gauge that when something is wrong and when something is going right. And more often than not with my customers, we see that there's a lot of great things going on, and Google reviews really helps us market all those great things through our customer testimonials on Google reviews. And I have a whole video training session just on how to maximize your Google reviews and how to manage negative Google reviews, because it's really important. Almost 80% of online visitors say that they value and they really take into account the Google reviews before they actually visit a business and make a purchase. 78% of consumers say that they won't visit a business unless the business has a Google review rating of 4 or more. So you can see how important it is to keep that Google review standard up quite high. And the other important part is 70% of consumers said that they would visit a business or find it more credible if the business responded to the Google reviews. And so a lot of our clients, that's one of our services that we're always doing, is that we actually respond to all the customer reviews. And again, in the training video I have on Google reviews, you can see that when you respond, that's a great time to upsell or cross-sell some other services while you're thanking that customer for their testimonial. So it's really great. And the last thing with Google reviews, or Google profiles, with the Google Business Profile is that you can really showcase your products and services visually. You can add videos, you can add product photos, you can add services photos, and with say car dealerships that we work with across Canada, we showcase their new inventory weekly, and we can see by the numbers that it's incredible in terms of how many people are looking at those visuals. So really important. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Dave, Fraser, and Lisa for watching right now. Thanks for coming to the broadcast. And if you're watching on the replay, comment below that you're watching on the replay. Again, if you have any questions either in real time or in the replay, leave your comments below and I will definitely respond to those as well. So the other part of a Google Business Profile that's really important is that you can gather important insights about your customers, both about the actions they're taking, how they found you on the internet, search versus Google Maps. You can determine how they're interacting with your information and going to your website. Are they going to your website? Or are they actually making a call? On some of our customer Google profiles, we see that, there's 800 phone calls, or it says that they went and looked for the phone number, but maybe they didn't get that many calls. And so we then go and look to see where there are some problems. And sometimes when a new customer comes to us, we see that there's some problems with their website. And, so again, Google Business Profiles can really help you diagnose any problems or really see where people are searching for you. If they're looking for keywords, then you can, use those keywords in your Google Ads and things like that. So that's a really, really powerful tool. So some mistakes people make is, number one, they don't have a Google profile optimized. They haven't claimed their free Google Business Profile. So if you haven't, that would be step one. And just to let you know that I will have a tip sheet available on all these steps. So if you're unable to keep notes or you've come in a little late on the broadcast, know that there is going to be a tip sheet. Just in the comments section, please send me the Google tip sheet and I will do that. So send me the Google tip sheet and you'll get that after the broadcast. But number one is that they haven't claimed their Google Business Profile. And all you have to do is go to google.com/business and it will ask you to claim your free business listing. Now, it may say that the listing already exists because Google for a while was actually setting up profiles and then waiting for us to claim them, and a lot of businesses didn't. So now they're saying, you know what, to keep it updated, we want the business owner to claim the listing. So you claim that and then you add in all your information, your email address, your business phone number. It's very important. This is really critical information. The information you put on your Google Business Profile has to be the exact information you have on your website. The reason is that Google is searching your website and they're also correlating it with what the information you have on your Google Business Profile. If they don't match, Google will penalize you. So please make sure that it is the same information. Now, the great part about Google Business Profile is that if you have multiple locations across multiple cities, you can add that information in as well. So it's a very powerful tool if you have multiple locations or franchises. Now, the great part about Google Business Profile is it lets you customize your profile so that you can add your information, you can add your branding, and you can keep, specific information that you want your customers to know. So really great, because here's the thing, in my Google Business Profile for Navigator, I have a link to my calendar where customers can just go into my Google profile and schedule an appointment with me. They find that very valuable because that goes right into my Google Calendar. But other customers, say my car dealerships across Canada, they have information about their business, when their business is open and closed. And when you have a Google Business Profile, the great part about this is that once you have it set up, Google will email you before a long weekend or a special holiday, and they will ask you just to remind you to update your holiday hours and if you have any special promotions, and you could easily and quickly update that Google information. So Google is acting like a virtual assistant for you, and prompting you before special holidays to get those details in. So it's a really great opportunity. And so once you've started your Google business profile and you put in the key information that matches the details on your website, then you want to make sure that you're really getting to the specifics about your business category. And this is critical. This is really critical. You're welcome, Carrie. So what's really important here is that you make sure that you use all the keyword categories. If you are a nail salon, you don't want to put your category as cosmetology. If you're a used car dealership, you want to make sure that you have that, not just automotive. So the more specific you are in the categories, the better. So it's a really important step when you're determining your Google business profile. The other part is company attributes. And again, when you download the tip sheet that I'm going to give you, you'll see where the attributes are. But with the attributes, here's where you can customize and you can really, address all your keywords that you have around your business and that people may be searching. And it doesn't have to just be one keyword. It can be, multiple keywords, like say an HVAC business, it's heating, cooling, and fireplaces or something like that. So in there you can put a lot of good keyword information so that your profile, when Google is searching, when somebody on the internet is searching for you or searching for your keywords, your website will come up. So if somebody's looking for fireplaces, you want to make sure that that is one of the products or the services you have in your Google business profile. Now, there's a lot of opportunity to add a great description in Google business profile, but you need to ensure that you're thinking about your consumer. The consumer is searching online. Your business profile shows up on the right. You want to make sure that it has a lot of good, compelling information, but remember that they're reading on mobile and their time cramped. So you want to make sure that you're writing in paragraphs or bullet points. Bullet points are great so that they can read it and digest it quickly. So how you read and understand and comprehend best is kind of how your consumer or prospect does. So you want to make sure you're leaving some spacing in between words and not using big paragraphs so that they can easily understand. I include, just so you know, as a really expert tip, when we are creating the Google business profiles for our customers, we add testimonials in the description. So if we have 2 or 3 of our services and we have testimonials that really amplify and explain what we do, we put those testimonials in. Of course, I'm going to talk about reviews and getting people to go to the review section as well, but it does not hurt. While they're in the description, they don't have to click anywhere else, and they're getting at least 3 reviews from our customers there. So it's a really great opportunity. Now, the other part of that is Google reviews. So you will see that, like it or not, people will go in and they will review your business. And how you react and manage the reviews are the most important part. So once you have your Google business profile set up, if anybody does leave a review, you will get an email that the prospect or customer has left a review. And the great part is this is your time, they're online, to immediately respond. And it doesn't take a long time. And it's very powerful because people then get some feedback right away. And it's really important, as I said with the stats before, there's a good portion of people who really evaluate a business based on if the business responds back to a good or negative profile or positive or negative review. So with that, say a customer comes in and they give your company a 5-star review, Google then sends you an email and says, Joe Smith just left you a 5-star review. It takes just 2 seconds because Google sends you the link, so you can go back and just say, hey Joe, thanks so much for that 5-star rating. I really appreciate it. We really value your feedback. And, customer feedback is very important to us. And we hope to see you in the fall when we have our fall specials. Again, you want to use this opportunity to thank them for the review. You want to use it to really upsell some services. And then you want to leave them with a call to action so that they and the people who will read the subsequent review know that there's something else coming, or to come back to the facility or the business at a later time. If it's a negative review, again, I have a video training just on how to manage negative Google reviews. But if it is a negative review, you want to address it right away. Leave a phone number or an email that they can contact you back at, and you want to sound sincere and really hear what the web visitor has to say, and then try to work to resolve it. And the great part is, when we do this with our customers, we do a lot of Google review and reputation management for customers across Canada. We see that when you respond quickly to a review, positive or negative, there's some really great feedback from that, from the customer. The other part of it is how you manage it publicly. People are watching that. They're watching that you've responded quickly, that you're looking to provide a solution, that you're empathetic, and that you're trying to connect with this person to make a difference. Most times, and I am not kidding, I see this on all the Google profiles that we manage, that after we've dealt with a problem, people have gone back in and actually followed up with their review to say, just wanted to let you know that as soon as I put this review in, somebody contacted me right away and resolved the issue. Thank you very much. Or if it really wasn't an issue and it was, sometimes there are internet trolls out there, and we address them right away. If there's a negative review and it's not a real customer or prospect that's been to that business, we call that. We say, you know what, we can't find you in our customer or prospect database. We have not seen you. Can you give us an idea of when you came in and whatever? Most times you'll see that they actually delete the negative review. But anyway, Google reviews are a very positive way to grow your profile leads and sales. People rely on them. Web visitors rely on them. 90% of people, as I said, will base their visit on a business based on the Google reviews. And the higher the review, over 4, then people are more apt to do business and make a purchase. So those survey stats are really great. Now, the other part that Google Business Profile offers you, and this is great because we, when we manage Google profiles, we are interacting with these prospects all the time. 90% of people said that they would prefer to ask questions via text message. So Google Business Profile has created it so that your customers can text you through your Google Business Profile, and you get that instantly to your phone. So that's why it's a great opportunity to add your cell phone, and again, it's not public, but it's attached to your profile in the settings. And so when a customer or a prospect, I have prospects all over North America texting my customers, and our team are responding right away with answers. And that power of you responding quickly from your business is exceptional, because it means the difference between them going to your competitors and going to you, because you answered their concern or their question. And sometimes it could be that I just really can't find your location and I'm on the Google Maps. Other times it's I'm heading into your city and what time are you open to? And other times it's more in-depth questions. But you're again always trying to give them information and drive them to your website, to a website link, or have them call you on the phone if it's a detailed question that you need to respond to. But 90% of people prefer texting. So Google's responded, giving you a free opportunity to connect with these people through your Google Business Profile and allow them to text you and you to respond in real time. So that's a pretty interesting tool. There's a lot of us in marketing, and we spend a lot of money on SMS solutions to do text campaigns to our customers. And here in your Google Business Profile, you have that ability already. The other part of your Google Business Profile that's great is that you can add posts. You can add posts daily, weekly, monthly, but the way Google has it set up is that after every 7 days, it kind of archives that post that you have there. Here's an opportunity to post pictures, videos, news updates, and you have Google allows you to do all formats, animated GIFs, so it disrupts the eye in a positive way to capture their attention. So if you can imagine, I'm scrolling, and I'm looking for restaurants in a certain city, and I call up one, and your business profile shows up on the right, but there's either a picture of today's special, lunch special, or dinner special, or there is, a happy customer GIF, animated GIF, moving, and it catches my eye to go look at your profile and read the details. So I recommend with my customers that we are posting at least once a day for restaurants. And it's so easy. In the morning, I know my restaurant clients say, oh, the ones we do it automated for them. All they do in the morning is they take a picture of their restaurant lunch and dinner, and then we post that just to catch people's eye. Remember, at 10:30 in the morning, people are deciding where they're going for lunch. They haven't made that decision yet. And, your visual showing up when they're looking for restaurants in their city, that will actually capture their attention. Now, if you're a car dealership, you're going to put your weekly inventory, and it could be in a video so that in 3 to 10 seconds, they're seeing quite a few pieces of your inventory. If you're a retail store, you can put some of your clothing or products. And I really recommend, even if you could only do it once a week. Restaurants, I consider that it's important to do it daily, but with retail, you can do it once a week where you have a video of just, 10 pieces of your products or inventory, and you post that. And you will see, it's quite quick to see how many people viewed that video. And depending on your business and how established it is, you can see hundreds to thousands of video views in a week. And there's an interesting part with Google Business Profile. It has a great analytics system in it. It does some great reporting. And I love showing my customers the analytics because it'll say your Google Business Profile photos were viewed 1,100 times more, or 1,100 times versus your competitors that were viewed 100. And it all depends on the quality of photos you're using. If you're using video versus photos, which obviously video works more effectively. And so when we can show them those stats, they say, wow, this Google Business Profile is really working for me and doing some great things. So those stats are great. Google has some great insights that are all through the Google Business Profile. Where people found you, how they're interacting, what they're doing with you, how many people viewed different photos. And so, you want to make sure that you add some great photos, one being your logo. So, Google Business Profile allows you to have several different types of photos. First, you have your what I'd call your profile photo, and your profile photo is where I usually put the logo. Then you have your cover photo, which is kind of a banner, and so it can be bigger and you can have some key messages in it, or the front of your business, if you have a bricks and mortar business. And then it allows you to offer categories of different photos. So with restaurants, I'm always encouraging them to put their lunch and their dinner menu photos. For car dealerships, it's having inventory of their different types, cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. For retail, sorry, we had a technical glitch there. For retail, like lighting and things like that, you want to have, all the different kinds of products and categories. Again, lighting versus fixtures versus accessories and things like that. So, it's crazy what Google Business Profile can offer to your business, and it's another free area where you can, optimize and showcase your products and services to your businesses. So those are the key elements. You want to make sure that you've got a Google Business Profile. You want to make sure that you've got all the key information for your businesses, details in there, when your hours of operation are, how they access you, your address. If you have multiple locations, having that in there. You want to make sure that your information on your Google Business Profile matches the same location information as your website, because Google does check, and they will, it may harm you in your Google rankings if you don't make sure. And so that's really important. And you only have 3 to 10 seconds to make a difference and to capture somebody's attention versus a competitor. And like I said, if you're not optimizing your Google business profile, it's like you're saying, no, you know what, I don't need any free advertising, and it's okay if I'm losing out on another 100 customers, because it's a great opportunity that you want to make sure that you're doing it. And even if your competitors are not, even if your competitors are, if you follow the tips in today's video, I can guarantee you that you will see and realize more web visitors versus your competitors. And we see it time and time again in the analytics for our customers, and it says, you know, you realize this many more traffic to your website versus your competitors, or this many people saw your photos versus your competitors. And when you start to see those numbers, you know that you're gaining a competitive advantage. And when you know, like with Google reviews, that you've got, say, 40 Google reviews and your competitors only have 8, it really makes a difference in credibility and customer engagement. So today, my question for today is, what is your biggest challenge or frustration in starting or optimizing your Google business profile? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to be notified 15 minutes before next Friday's broadcast, if you click above or below the video, you will see that there's a link, a messenger link, and you'll get notified just before the video starts, or the broadcast starts. If you're watching in the replay and you have any questions about your business profile, please drop them in the comment section and I will respond after the video launches. So again, my name is Dawn Larson. I'm a business brand strategist with Navigator Marketing, and Navigator helps businesses grow their profile, leads, and sales. We bring our customers and prospects kind of at the intersection of where technology and consumer behavior is, and that's where we help grow our businesses' profile, leads, and sales. So thank you for your time today. We'll see you next Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time at Business Brand Breakthrough. Again, follow the link if you want more details, and if you'd like the download on how to optimize your Google business profile, leave a comment in the comments below that says send me the tip sheet or send me the Google tip sheet. Thanks. Have a great day.